Behold, Yahweh is coming to punish the wicked, to punish the wicked. Sound an alarm. The day of Yahuwah is near, and out of the darkness appears a people many and strong, to right every wrong. They leap over mountain tops, mighty people in battle array. The whole world trembles before them, even the heavens will shake. Yahuwah shall utter his voice before this great punishment. This great punishment. So purge we now repent, Yeshua, your whole heart to give. Who knows he might turn right and leave a baraka behind. Then you shall eat, and you will be satisfied, and you shall praise his name forevermore.
All right, welcome everyone. Actually, for our brothers and sisters today that are celebrating the Feast of Trumpets, we say Happy Yom Teruah, and got our little silver trumpet here, so I'm going to make a blow here. All right, so we're going to start a study today called is it trumpet or ram's horns we're supposed to be blowing? So trumpet versus ram's horn. And this is going to be a little introduction to the actual full-on study for Yom Teruah. So this is just a little introduction here. I have some bullet points here to kind of run through here. So trumpet versus ram horn is the name of part 1 of our study here. So we got 68 occurrences. The word shofar, which actually, according to the Strong's Concordance, literally means a cornet. Okay, so not a ram's horn. So 68 occurrences has been translated in the 1611 King James as trumpet. 4 occurrences as that same word is translated literally as cornet in the 1611 King James. Cornet appears twice in the Septuagint, which we'll get to here under my bullet points. Okay. 84 occurrences in the Septuagint, you'll see the word trumpet or trumpets, usually translated for chatzosera or shofar. Nowhere, and my last bullet point here, nowhere in the Septuagint is the word, literal words, ram's horn. Okay, so Leviticus 23, verse 24 here, and I didn't realize we were already down to 9 minutes, so that's why I'm going kind of quick with this introduction here. Sorry about that, viewers and listeners. Leviticus 23:24, you can look this up for yourselves in blueletterbible.org, or if you have an eSword or MySword, it's the H8643 in the Strongs. Teruah means clamor. That is acclamation of joy or a battle cry, especially meaning specifically clangor of trumpets as an alarm. Okay, now we go to Numbers 10, verses 2 and verses 9 to 10. These 3 verses in Numbers chapter 10 all have the word chatzosera, which is Strong's number H2689, so you can look this up for yourself, means a trumpet, literally. So, and then here are the two cross references here you can look up for yourself. In the Septuagint, the word shofar, Strong's number H7782, in 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 14, and in Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 20, are translated in English as cornet. And the last thing we have here is the only other time it's not translated as cornet in the Septuagint is translated as horn by itself. The word ram or rams is not part of the word. So it's actually just translated as horn. Most likely it's referring to a French horn in Judges chapter 7, verses 18 to 22. And before we actually get into the study, we have a couple of minutes before I might have to do a separate recording for the actual full-on study because we're down to I think 7 minutes already. So
7-11.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go and show them what a cornet looks like. So you know for a fact a cornet cannot be a ram's horn. Anyone that doesn't know what a cornet is, let's say you're not music savvy. Okay. So these are images of what a cornet would look like. Basically, it's a curved circular trumpet. This trumpet has a straight line across where you got the mouthpiece to the end here, but it's also curved on the bottom. It has certain parts of it is the tube is curved like an ovalish shape almost. Okay, so where it says for shofar, curved horn, it's most likely referring to this. That's why it says cornet as the primary definition. Okay, so anyway, just to explain that anyway, so we're going to try to start this study off, actually get into the study now of the actual Feast of Trumpets study. So hopefully that builds a foundation for anyone that doesn't know about the commandments of blowing a trumpet and stuff like that. So now we're going to actually get into the Yom Teruah study here. Let me see here. I just need to find. Okay, why is that being stupid? For some reason, it's not showing where I had the study unless I had it in my downloads, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's probably why. Okay. All right. Psalms, starting King James. Yom Teruah 2019, okay? So I just want to give thanks for the original creators of this document, 119 Ministries. Thank you, guys, and I appreciate you allowing us to use your stuff. Thank you very much. All right, so the introduction here says, the following is a direct script of a teaching that is intended to be presented via video, incorporating relevant text, slides. So this is just their little disclaimer letting you know that there's a video version that you can watch with reading this document, which we're not going to do. But so here we go, the Moadim Yom Teruah. When learning about the whole word of Yahuwah, one of the first topics of interest always becomes the Moadim, Yahuwah's appointed days, set apart days, or appointed days, if you will. These are the days of our Creator gave us to celebrate Him and to prophetically learn about what our Messiah did and still must do. While there are many opinions held concerning the set apart days, we want to do our best in presenting a general overview. We simply want to help give a better understanding to see these important days in the eyes of Yahuwah. Many have looked at these days just as being for the Yahudim, parentheses, Judeans. You might know the title Judean a little bit more than the Hebrew phrase. However, we know that the Yahudim, Judeans, do not represent all 12 tribes of Yashrael, commonly known as Israel. Plus, we know these were given to all who choose to follow Yahuwah, including Gentiles. And they list here Numbers 15 to 16. The community is to have the same rules for you and the alien or, sojourner living among you. This is a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. You and the alien shall be the same before Yahuwah. The same laws and regulations will apply both to you and to the sojourner living among you. For more and mixed multitude.
Okay. That is is important because people who think that, oh, these things are just for the Jews only are wrong. This is a very important statement. In fact, I would say it again.
Yeah, so Numbers 15, 15 to 16, if people are having a hard time understanding, maybe because of the term alien. Alien is just another term for sojourners. So basically means that those that are naturally born of the stock of Jacob, okay, and Gentiles that are being grafted in by the Messiah. So everyone, okay, so everyone, every believer.
Everyone.
So the Torah is for everyone who believes in the Messiah that is grafted in to Yahuwah's original people. You know, pretty simple there. That's how we interpret this, because there's no longer Yahudim nor Greek. Okay, so everyone is treated equally in the body of Messiah. Everyone has to follow the same rules. There's no higher standard.
No male, female, no Greek or Yahudi.
Same standard for everyone. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna continue this shortly. We're running a little bit out of time here, so we will be continuing this study and starting off at Leviticus 23 in the part 2. So please stay tuned, everyone. Thank you for joining us so far. We will be back very shortly. Shalom.
Well.